Hey everyone, and welcome back to Apollo Justice Dual Destinies. We are here in the scene of the crime. I'm about to talk to this fella, whose name is Detective Fulbright. So, let's talk to him. Details of the case. Was it Miss Jinxie Tinma who had first discovered the crime scene? That's right, and this photo shows what she saw when she opened the door. Ouch. Miss Tinma had a key, allowing her immediate access. A key? So then the fox chamber was locked? Yes, and Miss Tinma had the only key to its door. Really? So Alderman Kyubi didn't have a key to the fox chamber? Actually, he had a master key for most of the doors to the manor, but it disappeared after his murder. It disappeared? You think the killer took it? It could very well be connected to the murder. We're looking into the possibility now. But it's the timing of Miss Tinma's discovery that I think is most important. Of course, I'm not going to share that information with you. You think you're some kind of champion of justice? But you're just plain old mean. I won't fall for that, you shameless rascal. I only have good little boys and girls. Shameless rascal. Who even says that? That's hilarious, actually. Well, I wouldn't exactly call you a good little girl either. Crime photo added to the court record. A photo of the fox chamber. There were bloody footprints and black feathers scattered on top of the blood. Feathers and tracks. Those feathers and tracks look like something a yokai might leave behind. You don't actually think the murderer was some kind of monster, do you? What's the name of that creature in the forbidden chamber? Tinma something. I guess with the black feathers and big tracks, it looks like the creature did. It looks like that creature did it. Our prime suspect would, no doubt, love to pin the blame on some imaginary creature. Can Tinma, whatchamacallit, even be made a victim of slander? I doubt the mayor would do something as childish as blaming a boogeyman. So the most likely scenario so far is that Tinma guy left the feathers and tracks behind to make it look like the yokai Tinma was the killer. Wait, what? Now I'm as confused as you. At any rate, I doubt Mayor Tinma would plant evidence like that. Suspects. So Mayor Tinma is the only suspect? That's right. Even his name, Damien Tinma, makes him sound like a villain. And he's really scary looking too. Wait, are you telling me that's why he was arrested? Hahaha. Don't be ridiculous. He was the only one without an alibi. Oh, is that so? Yep. Other than the victim, the suspect, and the Miss Tinma, the only others around here were Mr. Filch and Mayor Tinma's aide, and the two of them were together at the time. Filch? The guy who tried to steal my bracelets? Just living up to his name, I guess. We should go talk to him again, and when we have a chance. What about Jinxie? She's not being suspected at all? She may have no alibi whatsoever, but she also has no motive. It's unfathomable that she would murder the alderman and pin the crime on her father. Besides, you really think a little girl could lift up this huge spear? True enough, that spear looks even bigger than her. That's about all I can reveal this time. Well, we must admit, Damien Tinma appears to be the most likely suspect. I mean, it looks bad, but I'm still not buying it. Oh, and one more thing. I must warn you about the prosecutor. The prosecutor assigned to Mayor Tinma's trial? That's the one. He's... how should I put it? Not what you'd expect. That is, unless you face a convicted killer serving hard time as a prosecutor before. What? What the? Is this some kind of joke? prosecution. Can I ask why a man in prison for murder is serving as prosecutor? Because he's mastered the use of psychology in courtroom battles. Everyone's talking about it, how this murder was the work of some strange creature. We yokai are nothing more than a figment of imagination. They're baloney. Who better to prove this than a master of psychology? He's the best man for the job. But he's a convicted murderer. No matter how you look at it, that's just insane. Well, the chief prosecutor personally assigned him, so none of us are in a position to question the matter. This really is the dark age of the law. This prosecutor, he wouldn't happen to be called by the name Blackwell, would he? Bingo! Simon Blackwell. So you have heard of him. You could say that. What's that supposed to mean? Well, I really don't know his unofficial title. Ever heard of the Twisted Samurai? That's Prosecutor Blackwell. The Twisted Samurai? Is that because he's a criminal? Well, yes and no. You could say it also has to do with the effect his crime had on things. How so? His conviction is what twisted and warped the legal world into this dark age of the law. What? And he of all people is going to stand in court tomorrow? Never fear. I myself will be there to protect you. That's really reassuring, I guess. Well, you kids knock yourselves out. Can't wait to see how you do tomorrow. Wait, Detective Fulbright. I've been meaning to ask you something. Why are you barefoot? This doesn't look like the sort of place where you need to take your shoes off. Oops. I hadn't even noticed. Why am I barefoot? You honestly hadn't noticed until just now? Wait a second. Those shoes we found earlier. Excuse me, Detective Fulbright. These wouldn't have to be your shoes, would they? Yes, they are. My favorite pair, in fact. Thank you for bringing them to me. You must truly be on the side of justice. Don't tell me Mr. Filch actually stole from a detective. Stealing shoes right off of someone's feet. That's pretty amazing. I find it more amazing that Detective Fulbright didn't notice. Well, it looks like we've gotten all we can out of the detective. So let's see. Maybe we should go and have a word with Mr. Filch. I want to hear what his alibi is. Oh, we got it automatically. April 17th, Kayubai Manor, foyer. Excuse me a second. Need a long sip after that dialogue. This is just awful. This is terrible, I say. Someone help. Oh look, it's Mr. What was it again? Finch? No. My name's Filch. Phineas Filch. Keep on pilfering and you may wind up a jailbird instead. What seems to be the problem, Mr. Filch? Oh, this is terrible. Terrible, I tell ya. Come quick. Okay. What's the deal with him all of a sudden? Oh. Looks like some kind of mask. It's the Measly Ninetails mask. The Measly Ninetails. Wait. The Measly Ninetails? Oh, right. The wrestler who appeared during the festival's special event. What's his mask doing here? He never take off his mask like this. Someone must have killed him. What? What? Who would do such a thing? Let's go talk over there in private. Look. There's some white hair caught up inside this mask. Amazing Ninetails mask added to the court record. A mask that was washed up by the riverside. There's white hair inside. Huh. So what makes you believe that the Amazing Ninetales mask, that the Amazing Ninetales has been murdered? You really want to know, eh? You're a studious one, ain't ya? Yes, I mean, no. Just tell me, please. Well, it's like this. I dreamed of becoming a wrestler myself. Hey, how about you join me in the quest for the champion's belt? What a team. Me and my bandit's mask, and you in that demon mask of yours. Demon mask? Wonder if I could make it big. Apollo, let's save your pro wrestling debut until after the trial. Huh? Oh, no. I wasn't actually... Why did they pull me off with something like that? Come on, Apollo. Ask me about the Amazing Ninetales murder already. Okay. The Amazing Ninetales. The Amazing Ninetales is our village's savior, and don't you forget it. His tree marks are gold cape made to look like 9 fox tails. Like 9 fox tails. He rolls through the ring, smacking down Tenma Town wrestlers left and right. He sparked the monster of praise, revitalizing Ninetales Vale in the blink of an eye. Yep, saved our village from becoming a ghost town. Now it's a yokai town, heh. Huh. The Amazing Ninetales really does sound, well, amazing. Yeah, pretty amazing, huh? That's why he's worshipped like a heroes around here. I'm proud to be from the same village as him. Come to think of it, you look kind of monster-like yourself, Mr. Filch. Guess it makes sense since you're from the same village as the Amazing Ninetales. I know. A lot of people have told me I look like a yokai. Since when was that a compliment? Ow! Ouch! What's a big idea? It's a good pocket. What did you steal this time? Hey! How'd you do that? Keep it. I got lots more. Amazing Ninetales glossy added to the court record. A photo of the hero who sparked the monster craze and saved Ninetales Vale. Oh, come on. From becoming a ghost town. So you keep saying that the Amazing Ninetales was killed. What's the story behind that? Amazing Ninetales' death. Are you saying he was murdered because his mask washed up along the riverside outside? The river outside? That's only part of it. That's only part of it. The main reason is no one's seen him since the special event. The word around Ninetales Vale is he was killed by Tenma Toro. You villagers are really superstitious, aren't you? That we are. We love conspiracy theories, too, like the mayor's diabolical plot. The mayor of Tenma Town? What is he plotting? Rumor has it he's planning on releasing Tenma Toro. That's why he wants to murder. He'll open the Forbidden Chamber once he's in control. That's quite a tale. Ain't finished yet. There was only one person who could stop the mayor. Our hero, the Amazing Ninetales. He vowed to battle the mayor of Tenma Town, and stop the municipal merger. I couldn't make this stuff up if I tried. Apollo, we still have to ask him about the Alderman's murder, remember? About the Alderman's murder. Mr. Filch, would you mind telling us what you were doing in the time of the murder? I was in the caretaker's office, guarding the entrance like Mr. Kayubai said I should. I made double sure no one came in. I have a clear view of the foyer from where I work. You must be talking about the small room in the upper right. It definitely looks like you can keep a track of the comings and goings from there. You have an alibi to back your seaman up, Mr. Filch? I do indeed. I was with Mayor Tenma's aide. Florent LaBelle is his name. So the two of you were together. That's a pretty solid alibi, alright? And nobody came in or out of the manor around the time of the murder? Kept watch here the whole time. Didn't see a soul pass by. And if anyone did, their security camera would have spotted them. So no one came in or out around the time of the murder. That means they were dealing with someone who was already inside when it happened. So, do you think this mask is the real deal? Without a doubt. This here is a mask worn by the amazing Ninetales. What about that white hair I found inside the mask? Wait! I just thought of something. Remember the golden animal fur we found in the crime scene? Could it have come from this mask? Look, there's even a spot where some fur is missing. This puts this mask of the crime scene at some point in time. Which means... What does this mean? Someone with white hair who is linked to the murder and is against the murderer? No way. Could the amazing Ninetales and the Alderman actually be... Something wrong, Apollo? You should see the look on your face. Oh no, it's nothing. Maybe Jinxie could tell us something, since she works here. Golden fur reattached to the amazing Ninetales mask. A mask found washed up by the riverside. It might have been in the crime scene. White hair inside. Okay, are we done talking to this guy? Okay. Let's see here. April 17th, Ninetales Vale, Yokai Lane. Oh look, there's Jinxie. Milk, cheese, yogurt, ice cream, and... Says actually she's out grocery shopping. She must really like dairy products. I tried to make a better milkshake and another cure to cure my lactose intolerance. Maybe she should just stick to soy milk. Jinxie, hey, it's me. Eek! It's the demon lawyer. Ack! Not another warding charm. Apollo? Who is she? Oh, right. This is your first time meeting each other. This is Jinxie, Mayor Tenma's daughter. She was the first one to discover the crime scene. Oh, so she's the one who... hello. My name's Athena Sykes. I'll be helping Apollo defend your father at his trial. Pleased to meet you. Pleased to meet you too. Where's Trucy? She went back to the office ahead of us. But don't worry, Athena and I are on the case. Wait, how do I know you didn't? That you didn't gobble her up alive? Relax, I didn't eat her up. I wouldn't do such a thing in the first place. Oh, poor little Trucy. I'm about ready for some tears of frustration myself. She's quite, interesting character, Apollo. Alright, can we talk to her? The incident. Jinxie, do you remember any more of what happened? Not much. At least not yet. But you do think Tenma Taro was the killer, right? That yokai we saw in the festival? I don't know anything about that. Huh? Well, you said Tenma Taro murdered the alderman. It's okay, Jinxie. You can tell me. Yikes! What was that for? People see things when they don't get enough sleep. There's no such thing as monsters. Huh? What's gone into her? So if there are no monsters, you admit I'm human? No, you're still a demon. I give up. It seems like Jinxie doesn't want to talk about Tenma Taro for some reason. But that's precisely what we need to know more about. Besides, she definitely thought there was a yokai there in the Fox Chamber. Jinxie, about this charm. Ah, that's... You gave me this when I was heading off to the scene of the crime. You thought Tenmotaro was the murderer. That's why you gave this to me, right? That's true, but... If there's anything else you could tell us, it would really help. And it would help your father, too. Alright then. Oh. Okay. Tenmotaro did it? Why do you think Tenmotaro was the killer? I saw him with my own eyes. Tenmotaro was right there in the manor. He escaped this prison and went right by me. Yikes. What? Jinxie, tell us everything you saw. I called the police after I stumbled on a scene. I was just about to head back to the festival grounds when I saw Tenmotaro. It was right there. It was right around here. It was right around here. He was running right at me. I was paralyzed with fear, but there was no one around to help me. The foul beast raced right by me toward the foyer. Toward the foyer? Mr. Fulton and Mr. LaBelle were supposedly in the foyer at the time. That means they would have seen Tenmotaro, too. Sounds like we'd better get their statements. Concerning Jinxie's mental state, her eyes could have been playing tricks on her. Apollo? Remember the picture in this paper? Someone caught Tenmotaro flying through the air. I wonder if it's the same Tenmotaro Jinxie says she saw. Don't be ridiculous. Tenmotaro is the killer, and he can fly too. The Amazing Ninetales. Jinxie works at the Ornament's Manor, so maybe she can shed some light on this. So, no one knows the Amazing Ninetales' true identity? They say no one's ever seen him without his mask. Doesn't that make you want to know even more? That's why matches where wrestlers try to expose their opponent are so popular. Wait, you mean expose? As in strip them out naked? Eek! You even think like a demon. The only thing that Winner removes is that he removes his mask. To have your mask torn off is the worst humiliation as a wrestler could suffer. That's why the masks are more important to them than life itself. So we see, these unmasking matches are the life and death battles for the wrestlers. That means the mask didn't just happen to wash up along the riverbank. There's got to be a story behind it. No one can stop the Amazing Ninetales. Bet she'd be shocked to find out he's really the alderman. The Tenmotaro you saw. About the yokai you saw at the scene of the crime, anything else stand out? Actually, I heard this strange jingly sound. A jingly sound? Can you be a little more specific? My memory's kind of fuzzy, but I vaguely recall seeing Tenmotaro holding a staff or something like that. Maybe that's what was making the strange sound. Does Tenmotaro usually carry a staff? Good question. I've never heard of anything like that, and it's not shown on the scroll. How about in other documents? Any of them show Tenmotaro with a staff? This is the only known document depicting Tenmotaro. After all, those who needlessly depict the demon are forever cursed. Wait, what? And what's the deal with the Tenmotaro you saw, Jinxie? Yokai legend scroll updated in the court record. The sole document showing what Tenmotaro looks like. It seems those who foolishly choose to depict the demon are cursed. GT's statement added to the court record. GT's eyewitness account of the demon in the hallway near the crime scene. She says it fled toward the foyer. Why didn't you tell me you saw Tenmotaro earlier? Actually, Mr. LaBelle told me not to tell. Mr. LaBelle? Papa's aide. Oh, right. The other guy who was supposedly in the foyer at the time of the crime. And what exactly did he tell you? Keep the village superstitions in mind before you go talking about seeing Tenmotaro at the time of the crime. At the time of the crime. Village superstitions? They say you must not gaze upon Tenmotaro, but in the event that you do, look, and then tell anyone what you saw, Tenmotaro will claim your soul. And that's something everyone here knows? Sounds like a bunch of baloney to me. Everyone from babies to the village elders know about it. But I didn't because I'm not from around here. Hey, come to think of it. Huh? Why is everyone hiding their faces? Hey, you there. You mustn't stare at Tenmotaro like that. Lower your eyes. He'll steal your soul if you're not careful. Huh? Steal my soul? Seriously? The guy at the special event thing said almost the exact same thing. Apollo, do you think that this LaBelle guy actually believes in Tenmotaro? I seriously doubt it. He's not even from Ninetales Then why would he try to keep Jinxie from talking? Good question. I think we better go have a word with him. And unmask this monster of a mystery. The last time I saw Mr. LaBelle, he was relaxing in the foyer. Greno, next up, the men in the foyer. With any luck, he'll be there waiting for us. Oh. April 17th, Kayabai Manor, foyer. Hey guys, give me a second, I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. I had to take a long swig from my water bottle, and that would have been, way too long. Okay, I'm almost done with the investigation portion, so I'm going to keep going until the end. There's no one here. Guess the luck isn't so good when it comes to Mr. LaBelle. Maybe he's out for a walk or something. Somebody left something on the sill of the caretaker's office window. Oh, it's a TV program guide. Town Pro Wrestling, Howlin' Wolf versus Pretty Boy Vampire. Interesting. Timothy Twilight? Oh, it's right there. Looks like someone circled a pro wrestling match. Boy, Howlin' Wolf versus Pretty Boy Vampire. Looks like someone circled a pro wrestling match. Hey, what do you think you're doing? Eek! It's, Mr. Filch. What can we do for you? I bet you was going to scream monster, which really isn't much of a stretch. Ain't nothing you do for me. But what business do you got with my TV listings? Oh no, it just caught my eye. Can I ask if you watched this pro wrestling program today? Yep, it was a match between a couple of rank amateurs though. It was a complete disaster. I reckon even I could have done better than that. I seriously doubt that. TV listings added to the court record. Filter's TV program guide. The afternoon wrestling match was a total disaster. Almost forgot. There's something I wanted to ask him. Mr. Filch, did you see anything unusual around the time of the murder? For example, Tenmotaro or something like that? Huh? Tenmotaro? So you did see him. My how clean and shiny your forehead is again today, Mr. Lawyer, sir. But yeah, shine up every day, real pretty like. The ladies must love it, heh. don't change the subject. And FYI, that was a seriously bad attempt at flattery. Trixie said she saw Tenmotaro flee toward the foyer. So you must have seen him too if you were here. Yeah, psst. Wow, I really pushed a button there. Well, did you see anything or not? Hold it. Whoa. That's quite enough. I must that you'd not pester my friend anymore. Yipes! Forgive me for being pestered, sir. And you are? I am Florent LaBelle. Florent LaBelle? LaBelle? Well, we know this guy. Your divine and personal aid to Mayor Damien Tenma. Or I should say, personal aid to Mayor Damien Tenma. Oh, divine? More yokai grotesque. This place is crawling with monsters. Oh, excuse you. Ah! What the heck was that for? Ha 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 ha. It was just a little cologne. You had a look of sticky sweat about you. It's from my own original brand of cosmetics called Hey Squeeze the Bell. Hey Squeeze? Is that how you say that? Yay Squeeze? Oh, what a heavenly scent. Ugh, I need to just paralyze my olfactory receptors. I suppose such a scent would be difficult for a peasant to appreciate. Oh, you know, that is brand number 5, Bonjour. Is my way of introducing myself. Enjoy. Where's my bottle of adieu so I can return the favor? Enough about the cologne. Please tell us what you saw around the time of the murder. Alright. Yeah, I'm not a big fan of this guy. Keeping Jinxie quiet. I knew you're the one who told Jinxie not to mention that you saw Tenmotaro. Why that little... So she told you she saw the demon, did she? Mr. LaBelle, do you mind if I ask you whether you believe in the village superstitions? Ha 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 ha! Oh, please. I was merely trying to keep with traditions. Nevertheless, I will say this. I wouldn't stick my nose into this whole Tenmotaro business if I were you. Bad things happen to those who do. That much is true. He is one scary monster. That's crazy. You really expect me to believe that monsters are real? Ha 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 ha. Well, you're real, and you sure look like a monster. And you... yeah. Look who's talking. So, Mr. LaBelle, you did see Tenmotaro. Ah! Little Jinxie has an active imagination. Isn't that right, Phineas? That's right. I didn't see nothing. Especially not Tenmotaro. As for me, I only see things of beauty. That's why I can barely see you. Ha 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 ha! I've got 2 words to say for this guy. Total freak. You said it, Apollo. Your alibi. Could I ask you what you were doing in the time of the crime? In other words, you'd like to hear my alibi. Huh, to think you'd suspect me of all people. Oh no, it's not just a formality. We ask everyone the same question. Ah! How dare you doubt me? That's an affront to beauty itself. You obviously can't see straight. And that spits really helped. What were we doing, you ask? Go ahead, Filthy. Answer the question. At the time of the crime, we were, in this here foyer. Exactly. Good answer, Filthy. Good answer. Just repeat what you told... just repeat what you told... Youch! You said quite enough. What is with these two? Great, now he's got me talking like that. Are we quite through here? I'm a very busy man, you know. Right. Well, thanks for your help. so these two were in the foyer, but didn't see Tenmataro. Come along, Filchi. Where are we going? Alright, gotta practice them statements for tomorrow. Yipes! My eyes! You're going to dig your own grave with that big mouth of yours someday. What does he mean, practice statements? Now, if you would excuse me, it's time to touch my makeup. To touch up my makeup. Apollo, I know this sounds strange, but Mr. LaBelle seems unusually preoccupied with Tenmataro. Really? How can you tell? Well, it's kind of hard to explain. You see, I can read people's emotions from the tone of their voice. You mean you have good ears? Something like that. People's emotions are expressed in the tone of their voice. And my ears can pick up on even the subtlest of tones for some reason. That's an interesting skill. But what do you mean he's preoccupied with Tenmataro? I'm not exactly sure. But it was like he was obsessed with the thought of Tenmataro. That's what I picked up from his voice, anyway. Everywhere he returns, Tenmataro this, Tenmataro that. We should go talk to the mayor, too. Sounds like a plan. We need to get to the bottom of that rumor about him wanting to release Tenmataro. Oh, we go automatically there, huh? April 17th, Detention Center, Visitor's Room. Something wrong, Apollo? Where did your enthusiasm go? What am I doing asking the mayor if he has ever thought about releasing Tenmataro? At best, he'll think I'm an idiot. At worst... Oh, he's here. It's so nice to finally meet you. I'm Mr. Justice's partner, Athena Sykes. I'm looking forward to working with you, Mr. Tenma. Taro? What? Oh yes, I look forward to working with you too. Eek! I'm glad he didn't mind Athena calling him by a completely wrong name. Apollo, he's just as kind and gentle looking as I imagined. Lucky for you after that blunder you just made. There was something I wanted to talk to you about. There were rumors going around about how you want to or did set Tenmataro free. What utter nonsense! Yikes! They'll always assume the worst of me because of the way I look. Those rumors don't have a shred of truth, I tell you. A little touchy about his appearance, isn't he? What he really needs to work on are his people skills. Okay, let's see here. Tenmataro's revival. So rumor has it that you want to push the merger through in order to release Tenmataro. Of course, that's a bunch of baloney, isn't it? Grr. Ack! Sorry if I offended you. So that's the talk around town, is it? I can see how that would make you angry. What if Jinxie's schoolmates start teasing her about this? Huh? I must break out of here at once. Her tormentors must be taught a lesson. No, wait. First we have to get you a not guilty verdict. Don't try to stop me. This is about a father's duty to his darling daughter. Hold tight, sweet Jinxie. Daddy's coming to save you. Relax. We'll look out for your daughter until we can get you free. Is that so? You don't need me to go straighten things out for myself? Oh boy. They'd probably call in the SWAT team when he showed up at her school. Oh, right. I would ask about the reason behind the merger. Why the merger? It seems like you were rather forceful in pushing for the municipal merger. Did you really want Ninetales Vale that badly? Yes, well, it's quite in charge of price in terms of tourism. Whoa. Wait, Am I feeling what I think I'm feeling? Sure, I played a bit of hardball, but only when I deemed it necessary. I knew it. My bracelet's reacting. What is it, Apollo? Maybe Tenma may not be telling the whole truth. Really? How can you tell? People invariably tense up when they lie. That's where my bracelet comes in. I can sense when the person I'm talking to is feeling tense, because it begins to feel tight on my arm. No way! You can do that? Wait, so you believe me? Just like that? Sure, each of us has our own special gifts. Oh yeah, I think it has a gift too, a special sense of hearing. Still, what do you think the mayor is lying about? I don't know, but it's our job to find out. It's been a while since my bracelet last reacted like this. Let's see if I still remember how to do this. First I touch my bracelet. Right, now let's give it a whirl. Okay. I'm going to, hang on. Okay. I have to look at my guide for this part because I'm not sure how to do it. I'm going to pass 40 minutes, so yeah, I'm almost done with this part. Don't worry, it's almost done here. Right, let's give it a whirl. Okay, I have to perceive its eyes when they start twitching. Wait. Now, maybe Tenma was lying with somewhere in that statement he just made. I may have skipped something here. And when he lied, a certain habit made itself clear just under his right eye. I just happened to shift my viewpoint up and focus on that area. Alright. Oh man, I missed it. His nervous tell should appear when he's trying to pull the wool over my eyes. I've got to pour over every word he says and wait for it to appear. And when it does, I'll perceive it. Okay. In terms of tourism. Oh yeah.
Gotcha!
Mr. Mayor, please, you can trust us with the truth. Okay. I'm gonna go back here a little bit and see if I skip something. Yes, I remember this feeling of intense concentration. Yeah, I actually skipped this line. Sorry about that. The sun is found and no one else can see. Okay. I've got them now. Okay. Sorry about that. I did not mean to skip something. There. The truth? I don't understand. When you mentioned tourism, the bottom of your right eye started twitching. What nonsense is this? So what if I did? So what if it did? Please tell us more about your merger bid. What more is there to tell? Why were you really seeking to merge with Ninetales Vale? I already told you. Tourism. The monster craze really revitalized the village, making it quite the prize. You really don't trust us, do you? What are you talking about? The village has been a property ever since the monster craze started, has it not? I think you've yet to realize that what you're saying contradicts the facts. You say that the monster craze really revitalized Ninetales Vale, so you felt it would be an unattractive prize for its tourism, but that would contradict this. Okay. I think it's this one.
Take that!
The monster craze in Ninetales Vale is a very recent phenomenon. It was sparked when the amazing Ninetales rose up against the municipal merger. The village was practically a ghost town before then. Arg! So you see, you couldn't have possibly seen it as an attractive prize for its tourism. What's the real reason behind your push to merge Tinma Town with Ninetales Vale, huh? Well, arg! Alright. Are you ready to tell me the truth now? Honestly, I never wanted to pursue the merger in the first place. But I had no choice if I wanted to protect my darling little Jinxie. Protect her from what? I received a threat. It said either I go through with the merger or my Jinxie dies. What? How awful! Who would do such a thing? I don't know. But whoever blackmailed me must be connected to the murder. Wait, so you think the blackmail and the killer could be the one and the same? Alderman Kyubi was intensely popular, so you have to ask, who would want him dead? The blackmailer who wanted the merger at all costs had all the motive in the world. But why would he go from blackmail to murder? The merger protests won't disappear just because the alderman was killed? Ah, could it be? What if there was another reason for the murder? Like what? Maybe the blackmailer discovered Alderman Kyubai's secret identity. And the secret identity was a threat to the blackmailer's murder scheme. What do secret identities have to do with anything, Apollo? I have evidence revealing the Alderman's secret identity. Maybe it's time to use it. Okay. Almost done here. Mayor Tenma, please take a look at this if you would. That's the amazing Ninetales mask. What's the meaning of this? This mask was almost identified differently at the crime scene. And there was some white hair inside. White hair, you say? There was but one person with white hair in the manor that day. What are you saying? You know which man I'm talking about, right? I'm talking about Rex Kyubai, the amazing Ninetales himself. No way. The Alderman was impossible. Wait, come to think of it, Alderman Kyubai was a former pro wrestler. So the blackmailer could kill her when he discovered the Alderman's secret identity. Did I just say that? But yeah, the amazing Ninetales was a threat to the blackmailer's scheme. He opposed the merger, and as a result, single-handedly sparked the monster craze. Even so, what was the mask doing in the crime scene? There had been an event at the manor, and maybe Alderman Kyubai had taken part in it. It became my drift. This is absurd. Mr. Mayor, do you have proof of the threat that was made against you? Yes, a blackmail letter. Unfortunately, it disappeared after the murder. I've been carrying it around in my briefcase, but now it's suddenly vanished. The blackmailer must have taken it with them after they killed the alderman. Well, at least we've clearly established the killer's motive. Mayor Tenma, visiting hours are over. It would appear this meeting is adjourned. Apollo, do you really think the Tenma Taro that Jinxie saw is the killer? I don't know. All I know is there was no such thing as monsters. What about that newspaper article? Could the killer have purposely freed Tenma Taro to do the dirty work? Oh, come on. There wasn't any Tenma Taro to release in the first place. Yes, but the only suspects the police have right now are the mayor and the yokai. We'll probably be arguing whether there was a yokai involved in the courtroom tomorrow. I can already see that look of disbelief on the judge's face. Apollo? Are you alright? I'm fine. I'll think of something. But because I can't very well say a flying demon was the killer. At this point, the only thing I know for sure is tomorrow is going to be one doozy of a trial. To be continued. And that took me over 50 minutes. Oh yeah, I'm gonna say for sure. It's not very late right now. It's barely after 10 o'clock. And that's not late for me anyway. Okay, that being said, I'm going to go ahead and end the video here. And next time, we shall begin the trial of the mayor of Tenma Town. So until then, everyone, go ahead and hit that like button if you enjoyed the video. And I will see you all next time. So until then, take care.